CHInoypreneur shares the advocacy of helping, educating, and promoting entrepreneurship to the youth with many others. But one lone man stands out from the rest. He is the Chief Marketing Strategist of Mansmith and Fielders Incorporated, a successful CHInoypreneur himself. The marketing guru of the Philippines has now returned to preside the CHInoypreneur 2012. Mr. Josiah Go for today's Chinoy Profile.
The CHInoypreneur experience is a privilege because not everybody can be allowed to train the future leaders of the Philippines. And whether they be high school or college, it's always nice to be able to share information and to be able to help evaluate the work of brilliant students and help them evaluate, give them feedback. And I think it's also important because this is going to be televised that we have a broader scope for CHInoypreneur. And my wish is that it becomes institutionalized so that we can really help those people who are not in the audience but they're in, the televiewers can also see and learn. The difference between CHInoypreneur, the second batch and the first batch, is that the college students are more mature because they have more years of experience. And you are not as fearful as the high school student because I've always believed that to be able to come up with a plan, you don't want to be a swivel chair practitioner, that everything, you get inspired by sitting down. You've got to go out and talk to customers, talk to people to get insight, And I think it's a lot better to have college students because they're mature enough, they can take care of themselves. Going back to the fundamentals is extremely important. Marketing is not about coming up with something so fancy and so bongga, and therefore it is important to really understand what are the business issues and to really look at how do we focus on what needs to be done. And what needs to be done is to always look at the value proposition and vis-a-vis the marketing strategy. If the value proposition, the product, the price, for example, is incorrect, then marketing strategy will end up being more hardworking. One of the things that I really want to see is really insight. And insight is simply a new truth. If you want to recommend a new marketing strategy or an improved version of their existing strategy, you don't want to have a cut and paste. Everything is just an incremental change. You need insight or new truth. That is, I think, something that I'd like to see improvement among the participants, and I hope they deliver in that aspect. About my Twitter tips under @JosiahGo, it's a public service. Now there are over 2,000 tips, and a lot of them are lessons of the day. When I meet people and there are lessons, I tweet about it. Sometimes it's my reflection of the day. Sometimes when I wake up in the morning, it's already there. I just have to bring it out and just put it in writing. And I like it because there are so many people who are retweeting it, and for them it has different meaning, and they try to customize it to their own situation, which is good, because sometimes they're about to make a wrong decision and they read the tweet and then they say, oops, teka muna, let's try to review this. Or maybe they're afraid, and then they get more courageous after reading my short tweets. Before looking at marketing strategy, they need to look at themselves first. What are their goals and aspirations? Because everything has to be aligned with a personal plan. You can know how to do a business plan, you know how to do a marketing, but what's in it for you? You're brilliant, you can put it in writing, but it may not mean anything. So, start with yourself. When you look at your attitude, I'd like to believe that a curious mind is always more superior than an intelligent mind. Always start with your value proposition in marketing. Review your value proposition. How do you create value to your consumer? Always talk to the consumers because consumer behavior may change, their priority may change. I think the fifth one that I'd like to share is the importance of social media. In this day and age, you've got to be relevant in terms of where the customers are and how are they communicating. Well, if you have marketing questions or questions related to execution or innovation, you can tweet me. I'd be very glad to take a look at how I can help you. My Twitter account is @CHInoy. And then I'd like to invite all of you to watch CHInoypreneur Business Plan Competition. And please support this fantastic show. It's a competition among brilliant students in the collegiate level.
CHInoy TV, we take our Chinese celebrations very seriously by having loads of fun. Mid-Autumn celebration entails so many activities packed with Chinese traditions. One of them is the widespread eating of everyone's favorite Chinese pastry this time of the year, mooncake, and of course, the dice game, which we, the whole CHInoy TV family, played to our heart's content. It was a night of great food, non-stop laughter, and the excitement of who will win the grand prize. So, join the merrymaking and celebrate the Mid-Autumn celebration with your family and loved ones and enjoy the season from us here in CHInoy TV.
每逢佳节必思亲，中秋节即将到来，在此祝大家中秋节快乐，和家人团团圆圆。
Happy Mid-Autumn Festival, everyone! 祝大家中秋节快乐！
Mga Chinoy Barkada, Happy Mid-Autumn Celebration! 大家中! If you want to say Happy Mid-Autumn Celebration in Chinese, you say
中秋节快乐
again, 中秋节快乐! Oh, akin ang Chongwan tonight.
Sa amin ang dice.
Happy Mid-Autumn Festival, everyone! 祝大家中秋节快乐！
飞华工商总会于9月12日假会所礼堂宴请华文媒体工作者、华文报刊、中文电视台驻非华文媒体以及专栏作家协会等单位的负责人、媒体从业人员120多位和飞华工商总会的主要领导一起同庆记者暨中秋节联欢。理事长黄叶峰首先致欢迎词，世界日报社长陈华月律师代表全体出席华文媒体从业人员致辞，秘书长洪丽丽任大会司仪。在仪式结束后，工商总会用丰盛的自助午餐招待出席者，并赠送月饼和红包，让华文媒体从业人员度过一个愉快的节日。
This portion is brought to you by Chinese General Hospital and Medical Center, the premier institution of healing in the Philippines, launched at Dr. James D. Moon Healing and Diabetic Food Center. Umbra, Babantia, Bodum, and Philips Home Lighting, exclusively distributed by Gordon Barn Incorporated. Please visit our showroom in Green Hills at Northeast Square, number 47 Connecticut Street, Green Hills. Telephone number 654-9068. Samson Dew, President of Laman Association. Royal Sharks with Seafood Restaurant, where dining experience is at its best. Arogya Ayurveda Center. You may visit them at 8398 Mayapi Street, San Antonio Village, Makati City. Or you may call 403-4048. Mr. Jeff D., bearer of sheer excellence. Expect nothing but the best. Curves, strengthening women. For franchise opportunities and information, you may contact 0917-529-3816, 0915-488-4189, or you may log on to www.buycurves.com.
Meralco Partners for Progress features Mr. Freeze, Chumai's company.
Meralco has helped me expand my business to its full capacity, especially when they introduced to me the TOU.
Shifting majority of its production to off-peak hours through Meralco's time of use program allowed Mr. Freeze to lower production costs and reinvest savings to expand operations. Meralco partners with luminaries like Mr. Freeze to create a brighter, more progressive nation.
Experience royalty. Dwell in majesty. Experience living with high-class amenities of pure, intimate pleasures that will satiate your needs and desires. It's all here, designed for sophisticated guests and residents. Expand your horizon to the heart of Manila with Malate Bayview Mansion. Experience it. Own it now.
Our featured food for this week is... To submit your answer, just text chow space name of featured food space name space address and set it to 0908-117-0060.